Hi, I'm a new listener to your show, and I am quite enjoying it. This isn't a critical call with any criticism. I have a question, though. The office I work in is currently hiring for an entry-level position, and I happen to know that one of the applicants is someone who used to bully me in high school. Not a tremendous amount, but enough so as I would prefer if he didn't work in the same office space as I do, which I think makes sense. However, I am just now realizing that if he were hired, I would be his superior at work and could potentially turn the tables on my former nemesis. Well, I've answered my own question without even asking it. Love the show. This is a quick question. Have you ever inadvertently purchased unsweetened iced tea, and then you're in your car and you're at an intersection and it's a red light and you open up the inadvertent unsweetened iced tea and then you drink it and you're like, whoa, what? Because you thought it was sweetened and it was going to taste like you're used to iced tea tasting, and now you're in the car with something you don't want and the light turns green and you're like, damn, I'm still thirsty. Am I going to drink this unsweetened iced tea that I inadvertently purchased? Oh, life is so hard sometimes. Anyways, I love your show. Great show. Gotta be honest, not the biggest fan of the person who guest hosts when you're on vacation. I believe their name is Larry. I could be wrong about that, but so glad you're back from vacation. Fantastic show.
We've got a 2-for-1 today, 2 questions in one, and no, that's not our usual thing, but my producer has been asking me to shake things up a little bit. I'm just going to go ahead and assume that means I should continue with the flair and creativity of a show that's been hugely successful on the air for just about 22 seasons, and I am not going to make any big assumptions about the fact that a 27-year-old now runs our entire network. I'm fine, and you're fine. And let's get to today's questions. So I'm hearing 2 different things. I'm hearing a story of possible revenge. I'm also hearing a story about how to deal with a workplace conflict. And to me, well, this is the same story. I want to take you back on a journey with me. And that journey lands us in the Poconos, my favorite winter retreat. Try it in the winter. People don't, and they are sleeping on it. The Poconos. The year is 2019, I think. I'm not entirely sure, because just to be totally honest, 2009 to about 2019 exactly is a little bit fuzzy, and that's because I learned a lot about self-hypnosis in that time, but I did not learn a lot about coming up from under. I'm hearing you're under a lot of stress right now. Okay, let's bring it back. I'm hearing you're having a lot of turmoil. You reach for the tea is unsweetened. You go to work, your nemesis is there. It's a situation we've all encountered. And what do you do with that level of disappointment? Well, if you're me, being a little lovebird in the winter beauty of the Poconos, back in that year, I said, you might find yourself asking questions. Can I go skiing? Am I still under house arrest? Will this bracelet come off of my ankle if I just give it sort of a gym jam like Sally said? And you might not find those answers. You might not find any answers in the Poconos. You might wake up tomorrow and discover that your tea is a flavor you've never even known about. You could go to your favorite local coffee shop only to find that they're putting hibiscus in everything. You could fall in love with a woman across the street and plan a perfect little lesbian wedding and then find out she's been trying to fleece you. Nobody knows what they're going to get in this life. We do know one thing. We do know one thing. And that is that when you are on a couples retreat in the Poconos in February, they generally expect you to come with what? Another person, part of a couple. Now that wasn't the case for me. And even though I made a very strong point during the couples trust falls that I was big enough to catch myself, it turns out they were right. Because I hit the forest floor with a gravity previously unbeknownst to man, and that's when it hit me. I was playing by everyone else's rules. Mrs. Nice Girl, Mrs. Do your dishes and your homework and take your dog to the spa. Do you find yourself picking up the pieces of a life you never ordered? Yeah, me too. So think about this tonight. Whether the tea remains unflavored and whether the work gossip is piping hot, you have an opportunity to create a deep sense of both concern, misery, and confusion for a person that's wronged you. And in this economy, there's not really a better job than that. Think about it. While we reflect on every unexpected gift and surprise the universe has laid down at our feet with the soothing tones of the Baha Men.